Hi everyone. Well, I tried. I had internet issues, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, well, it was nice to hang out with you guys, even if it was only just for a few minutes. So I just wanted to show you a couple of the tags, or do a couple of them, or what I was going to do with you. So these are those. I don't know what they are. Why don't you guys pipe in the description box and tell me what it is? And all I did was I gessoed them, and then now I'm going to, because I was, this was a fall themed swap. Yeah, my head's a swap. A fall themed hop. So I'm just going to use some matte medium. You could use PVA glue. You could use whatever you have. Um, and I'm going to put some of this fall napkin on here. So I just want to say thanks to all the ladies that were in the hop today. I'm sorry I had technical difficulties. I'll have to work out all my logistics so that doesn't happen again. And yeah, since we've been quarantining and homeschooling and everything, we have realized that we need, and I think we have the strongest bandwidth you can get for a residential property. I don't know. We may have to upgrade. Upgrade. Not that anybody's online. Not that we're streaming that much, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it's been a challenge. So I'm just gonna put a little napkin on top and take a paintbrush with some water just to cut around it so that I can tear it easily. So I'm missing all of your comments, and I'm sorry, guys. But I do want to give kudos to Mary, and I hope you guys understand that that's what I was saying before we got disconnected, was that Mary, she's such a good artist and she's such a lovely person. And the fact that, we both have been streaming for not a long time, a few years, but the fact that she would just reach out to me and say, I want you to do what works for you. And I just appreciated it. In this day and age when you don't have when not everybody is this community minded, I just wanted to say thank you to her, because I do really appreciate and love her, and appreciate her love and support in return. So I know making tags is nothing new, and I know that I'm not showing anything that anybody else hasn't done. It was just really sweet when I was in the live stream I was doing, that this young girl came in, and it was just really sweet that she, it just reminded me of when I started um, junk journaling. How you see people make amazing things, and you think, oh, I need to go buy that next best thing, or I need to do something other than what you're doing. You guys, it's extra sticky because I was trying not to waste the matte medium, and I put it on both sides because I'm going to put the my coffee dyed paper on the other side. So maybe I'll do that, and then I'll come back to this. So I had cut these earlier. I'm just going to use one of them. It doesn't matter. Let it dry. And those little clippy cloppies is my poor little dog. Along with the pandemic, the groomer's been closed too. How many of you guys have that too? It's like on top of the pandemic, on top of everything else you're going through, you need to get a haircut, and your dog needs your dog needs to go to the groomer. You guys, our groomer moved. We used to go to this really lovely groomer, but when the pandemic happened, our groomer moved off island. She said she was going to go be with her parents, which I appreciate. She has older parents, and she was going to go help and love and support them. So this is what I was going to do during the live stream hop. Just make tags and chat with you guys. You guys hold me in a good space. Tomorrow I'm going to go look at an art studio, and please hold me in your prayers there that it ends up meeting my needs, and it's good, because guys, I need to I need to get back to my life, and I need to um moving to an art studio would be so helpful for both me and my partner, because then it would give both of us a space to work that's outside of our house, and it wouldn't be dependent upon, you know what I mean. You guys get the gist, right? All right, let me just cut this. I may have to do some more napkin on top of it when it dries a little better. So I mentioned briefly in the hop, I am going to do a gratitude tag journal I'm going to make gratitude tags for the month of November. And I'm going to make the journal, I'm going to work on the journal. Now, what's kind of cool is tomorrow, which I would have also mentioned if I hadn't lost my internet, tomorrow I'm involved in the Defy Hop, the Disabled Artists Foundation hop. And it's not a hop, sorry. Guys, I'm all over the place. The Disabled Artists Foundation auction. And this month's auction is different than others. We are doing a no mail out auction, so that means that we're not going to be mailing anything out. So what we're doing is download digital kits, and we're doing classes. And one of the classes I'm giving is one of my versions of my tag book. So if you guys want to head over there tomorrow, it'll be between the hours of 12 and 5 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to let this dry. And it's going to be really fun. A lot of people are doing classes and are donating classes. And so I'm excited to take the classes. You know what I think is so great is that, it's going to be a really fun opportunity to get to know people better in different ways than we've known them before, right? So it's going to be so fun. Like, one of the classes I want to take is Jean Peter is doing a fabric resting class, and I would love to take that. I would also love to take. She's also doing a canvas journaling class, which I'm excited about that. And Selena from Amour Fabriques is doing a quilting class. She's also doing a class on how to, I don't know if it's how to open an Etsy shop or how to have an Etsy shop, but it sounded like, I could use a few tutorials about that as far as that goes. I just opened my Etsy shop, and I didn't open it. It's like, yeah, my Etsy shop doesn't really have a plan. My Etsy shop is just my way of just stashing my stuff. So we're going to let this one completely dry. We're going to let this one dry, and we'll move on to the next one. So this was a fun tag that I made out of cardboard, and that, once again, that napkin, obviously you can use whatever you have. You don't need to, it was just an easy, you could do your painting and your drawing on it. But I think what I was thinking of putting on the end of this one was I had been decoupaging, it was tissue paper on top of a button, and then I added some beads to it. So I was thinking that I don't know whether I'm going to add it this direction or that direction. And you guys, it's just an embellishment. It's not a mandatory thing. It's not like if you don't have these things in your stash that you have to go out and get them. You know me, use what you have. Use what you have. I think I'm going to put that on there, and then I think I'm going to try and attach it here. What do you guys think? Or maybe I should do it the other way. I think the button on the inside might be better. Well, I feel a little bit like an epic failure because my my camera work didn't work out. But oh well, I couldn't do anything any different, you guys. I honestly do not know what it is. We've had since we've all been home so much, and it's been difficult to say the least with the internet part. So now I just took that button and I put some wire thread. I don't know if you can see it. And I made like a little loop on it so that I could, and that's how all of it is, so that I could tie on how I could tie it on to however I was going to work with it. Did you guys, I really enjoyed today. I had to go back and watch the morning hop later on in the afternoon because it's so early for me here in Hawaii. But I just think it's like super fun. And it's, Mary does such a great job of encouraging other people and their artwork. It's just, I love it. I love her and I love the opportunity to be part of the community. You guys, this time for all of us is such a stressful and short time. It just makes all the difference in the world when you have a safe place that you can come be creative and be with like-minded people. And at least that's what it feels like to me. But you guys, tell me what you guys think. Anyway, okay, so that's one tag. This is the second tag, and you didn't even have to do anything to this one. This is one I just sewed, and I can add something to it. Here is the little, whatever this is called, tag. And I did it so that, you can make a choice. You can put the tag outside of the book, or you can put the tag in the book and then leave the long, and I have some cool charms to put on it. This is one I made from a book page with some, how many of you guys have these little tiny bits of fabric? They're just hanging out waiting to be used. This is the paper bag tag that was put on a piece of cereal box. And this is the magazine page that was put on some coffee dyed paper. And I have a collection of these small little gears, which I like. And this was a shoelace. This was an old shoelace. You guys, I know I need to quit saving things. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'm sorry about today, and I hope I'll get it together to do it better next time. Anyway, until next time, as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. Take care. Bye for now.